Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Monty.
And Wyatt.
Tonight we're taking a look at the Hudson Bay. It's another cigar. It's a Gurkha cigar, but I believe it's being issued through the East India Company. I don't know for sure though, and it doesn't say on here. But regardless, it's a beautiful looking cigar coming in kind of a medium brown. I've got a few little splotchy, looks like watermarks, veins. Seams are visible, but done well. But it good construction. Don't see really an issue with it. The band's a little bit big, covering up the majority of the cigar, but the aroma, I don't get a lot off the wrapper. Maybe just a mild to medium tobacco. Just not a lot for me. And then off the foot, to me it's very nutty. Maybe that peanut butter we mention every once in a while. It's a little creamy, but not very pronounced for me. But overall, good looking cigar.
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by something or someone. Yeah, it's a really cool cigar. I've actually smoked this once before, and I really, really liked it. It was about a month ago. It is a little bit different. I think it's kind of cool. It has this big, heavy paper stock single band on it instead of two separate bands. It's just a little classier looking, a little nicer looking cigar. Mine, I don't see any stretch marks or anything bad like that. There's quite a few veins in it, but I mean, so what? You know, they'll still smoke. It's a nice, pretty firm pack all the way down, head to foot. And like Justin was saying, not a whole lot off the wrapper. I agree there. I get a really defined floral note. You know, we've been talking about it here lately. There's that. I just walked into a florist type of aroma and type of feeling. It's really kind of bright and effervescent and really nice. And then there's also some nice sweetness on there too. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, pretty much what they said. You know, curse of being the third guy. It's a pretty firm pack, kind of a milk chocolate color, and I really don't get much off the aroma. It's maybe a little bit more peanut butter than floral, but looks good.
Let's get it cut up, lit up, see how it goes.
I'm going to take mine instead.
Nice draw.
Very nice draw. To me, it's got a little bit of nuttiness, but mostly just some mild, medium tobacco coming through right now.
I just get tons of cedar. Cedar. Very nice, very smooth, but
I pick up some cedar, not a lot.
That's pretty much all I get.
yeah, tons of it.
A little bit of spice, but other than that.
Maybe like
No
that baker
spice.
spice type thing. Yeah, maybe that.
I'm sure we're smoking the same cigar.
You and I are.
Yeah. No, for me, I get a little. Definitely, I do pick up some cedar, but I pick up some general tobacco flavors as well as a little bit of nuttiness.
I get a real firm pack and a real firm draw.
Really?
Yeah, mine's nice and.
Mine's a good draw.
Perfect.
Really nice start.
Oh yeah, nice start. Let's get into the first start. Approach the 10-minute mark. See how it develops. Welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Hudson Bay. For me, it has shifted those flavors. I've kind of got more on track with the guys. I definitely pick up a lot of cedar now, but that spice they mentioned is kind of overpowering the cigar for me. Kind of like an allspice or a baker's spice. Still pick up a little bit of that nuttiness, but it's mostly spice and cedar right now for me. About a medium body. Ash is almost perfect. It's tight, bright, and white, as Monty would say. Great burn line, good draw, can't complain.
Ditto. Everything Justin said. Great ash, great burn, lots of cedar, good amount of allspice, baker spice, whatever. Enjoying it so far.
Yeah, the ash in this cigar is just about as white as the ash in the band, so that's always a nice thing. But I'm not really blown away by this cigar so far. I mean, it's good, but no flavors that are really catching my interest so far. So I hope it kind of gets a little bit more interesting and the draw opens up. We get halfway through.
All right, well, let's approach the second third, approach the midpoint, see if we get anything. Welcome back. We're about halfway on this Hudson Bay. Not a lot to update. The spices died down a little bit, but other than that, the flavors are still very similar. Still around medium in body. Ash is holding on exceptionally well. Burn, it's got a little off, but no need of touch-ups. Really no other changes.
Mine's changed a little bit. Less cedar, more spice. A little bit more fuller body than the, getting through the halfway point. But the burn's still really good. The ash is still really good. Comes off in nice little chunks with a thud. So I'm as happy as a pig and shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I really don't really care for this cigar. It's got a pretty even burn and the ash holds on well, but really the flavors aren't interesting. And the cigar itself, I got a piece of the wrapper that's coming up here and another one up at the cap that, I don't know. I'm just really not impressed by this cigar. So I hope something changes in this last third.
Well, let's get into the last third, approaching that point, see if we get any changes. Welcome back. We're at the final third of this Hudson Bay. And for me, it's been performing really well. As I said, the burn never needed a touch-up. Ash held on well. Flavors in this final third, kind of similar to before, but the spice kind of picked up again as well as the nuttiness came back for me. I've really enjoyed it. I think it has a certain level of complexity to it that I've enjoyed. It's always been around a medium body to me, never really gotten to that full range. Draw was good for me, and Wyatt had some issues with it. But overall, great performing stick and relatively good flavors. I think this is smokable at any level. If you're a beginner or if you're a veteran of cigars, I think it works really almost any time of the day, even in the mornings, I guess. If I was going to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8. I really liked it. I had a certain level of complexity I respected about it. The only thing I would add to it is give it a little more kick, a little more full body. I think you'd have a real winner here. But so far, highly recommended, solid 8.
Yeah, exactly. I really like this cigar. I'm glad it's not a fluke. I had it for the first time about a month ago. I had one. I thought, man, that's great. And then I had it again tonight. This is the kind of cigar that kills business for butane and lighter companies, because I have not picked up a lighter since I lit the cigar. It burned great. The ash has been great. It's gotten a little more fuller body in the second half, like I thought it would. A little more fuller flavor. The cedar went away. That allspice, and there's been a tiny bit, a little bit of pepper on the finish. So I'm really happy with it. I was just saying a minute ago, I think it's a great size. It's like a 6x48. There's nothing big or offensive about this. Nothing hard to deal with. But for me, it's 8.5.
Yeah, I guess I'm the odd man out here. This was like smoking a brick of tobacco. Not a. It was a really inconsistent draw, because sometimes I'd take a puff and it'd be perfect, and then the next puff I'd just get no smoke, and so it was like Monty did say, the burn's pretty much perfect, but that's really the only positive thing I could say about this cigar. To me, the flavors were really bland. It's fine, but I would rate this more as like a task cigar. If you got to do something, and you want to smoke a cigar while you're doing something, whatever, read the book or mowing the lawn or something like that. But I'd give it a 5.5. I was not a fan of this cigar. I'd try it again, see if I liked it any better, but I just wasn't a fan.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.